I had no cares in the world. Living in the moment, that's how I played the game. No ties, no constraints, no commitments. I'm just not that kind of guy. I can commit to a scary run out, but certainly not to a stable job. Screw that. Life is for living, and I'm living right now. Climb now, work later. I'll deal with the real life shit when it happens. So I'm standing right now on top of the crag, which means I can abseil down and have a look at this new line I'm working. It's a direct finish to my other new route, which just goes up the side there. That one's called Nosferatu, and this one is going to be a much harder route. It's got a super hard boulder problem right at the end after quite pumpy climbing, and then a dyno to the very last hold, from which you then mantle the whole crag. Yeah, super cool move, super hard. It's probably like, I don't know, V9 boulder problem. You have to like get like a good crimp and then like another crimp that's tiny, like a little 6 or 8 millimeter edge, and then just like, sharma it. It's gonna be totally wild. So I'm gonna have a wee practice now on the gree and just have a wee play on it and see how it goes. So Jesus, this is such a good route. Like, this place is just so awesome. There's so many good lines here. Like, I think like this, if this goes, it'll just be like the best route I've ever done.
Do you think you came here for an easy trad day?
I know. The reason we came here was because we got told it was like a nice place for easy trad routes, and we were like, oh, we'll come for a mileage day. We ended up getting here and being like, oh my god, these are amazing looking lines. Have they been done? None of them have been done. Put up a new E6, new E8, new project, potentially E9, potentially another E8 over there. Like, it's just incredible. Discovering those unclimbed lines at Untitled was the highlight of the year. After what felt like such a challenging year already, things finally felt like they were getting back on track. Life felt good again. It really felt like anything was possible. And honestly, that everything was just going to turn out right.
So how have you touched this much? The direct
project?
line, yeah.
So after I did Robbie's E8, I had a session trying it, and I just gave it a bit more of a clean as well. And I found this little crimp on the left because I took one look at Robbie's dyno, and yeah, it was just all. I mean, I just couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Far too far for me. So yeah, I found this little crimp, and then I could actually do the moves on it. But it's hard.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really tough route.
That's good news.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying days beta, because I only had one session as well trying, and I just kind of like found that dyno method and got kind of sucked into it because it's a dyno and I like jumping.
I feel like this is like Don Wall. It's just the same. One person goes to the down and the other one down climbs and goes a different way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna down climb and go around the back.
I'm just gonna walk around.
Currently sitting on top of the crag, about to watch Dave go for the top crux of the project. I was chatting to him earlier about it, and he said he'd actually already linked it from the undercuts, which bodes well. He says it'd be really hard to link it all. But yeah, if I could do it from the undercuts, I'd be well psyched. At the moment, I've done barely one move. Not so good. So I think it's been a successful trip to Untitled this time. You gotta look for the little successes, like the little achievements when working long projects, because, you know, success can sometimes feel like it's a long way away. And I've driven all the way up here, and I learned like subtle differences that I think are going to make a big difference when it actually comes down to leading it. So 2 days up here on my own, without a doubt, totally worth it. Now I can go home. I guess I'll be training for the next month because I think lockdown is gonna stop me from trying this again. And yeah, just have to see what 2021 will bring, and if I can finally put an end to this mega project. Ah! Ah! Oh, hands are freezing. Oh. Yes.
It started out fine, but look how we've ended up. It started out fun, but now the house is on fire. You stand there in the grass with your head in your hands, in sailing attire.
That winter was long and cold. Lockdown meant I couldn't go climbing, so I spent all winter in that barn. I've never felt so comfortable in silence and darkness. Just strips of melting snow and strange shadows cast by the lamp of garden tools and old farm equipment. Small noises and occasionally my own shadow would make me think I wasn't alone in there, like someone was watching me. That place gave me this space to clear my head when the world around me was falling apart. Replaying the moves of the project in that dank corner of the dilapidated barn was at the time probably a more honest reflection of what I was going through than anything I said out loud. But over time, my life started to feel like it had lost all its colour. A cold, monochrome world. And I felt like I was losing myself in it. Am I even the same person I was before? I just want things to go back to the way they were. But life had changed. I had changed, and I needed to find my way out of the shadows and into the light, back where I belong. In times of sorrow and struggle, it can be hard to find the light. Even in the dark, light lingers somewhere, casting its shadows, there to guide you away from the darkness and back to the world you came from. Recovery takes time. What's a training program for a broken mind? It's not the same for everyone. We each need to find our own way to heal. For a long time, it felt like I had a cold weight on my chest, holding me down. But slowly, over time, it got lighter. And getting back outside was part of the key. Those early spring days on rock reminded me of what makes me happy in life. Spending time with friends in beautiful places. But it did take a long time to build that confidence again on rock. Although I was starting to feel better in myself, would I be able to regain my confidence in climbing? Would I still be able to climb hard? These were honest questions I asked myself. Climbing has and always will be a huge part of my identity, and building myself back up to be able to finish the project felt like an insurmountable feat. On those dark days in the barn, I thought the challenge would be just getting colour back into my life, and everything else would fall into place. But I was a different person to before. I'd broken myself and put myself back together. How could this new, fragile me overcome the challenges that I couldn't before?
Alright, so I'm back up here looking at the holds. Not really pulled on yet, just kind of like looking at them. And it's funny what a year does. I'd say the holds look smaller, which is never a good sign. They haven't obviously gotten any smaller, but yeah, they are pretty bad holds. But I'm pretty psyched to pull on and see how the moves feel. First session back, you know, so we'll see how it goes. Yes! Woo! Oh my god, first go! Holy shit! So second session on the route now, and I've just managed to link it in one from the start of the CRUX, which is really flipping good actually. It's the second time I've done it. And I had another go afterwards and felt pretty strong in it. I think it's going to be really flipping hard to do it from the start still, and definitely still a long way until I can link it from there, but it's definitely progress and it's pretty early in the season, so honestly I'm pretty flipping happy with this. It's good. Oh, fuck off! No way! This fucking route is tearing chunks on my hand. Jesus Christ. This bastard. Just the way you grab that fucker. So annoying.
Yeah, the project's feeling a bit harder today. It's day 4, and I did think that I was, getting somewhere last session. And I mean, I am getting somewhere, but when the conditions are like this, it kind of just feels like a step back. It's kind of important to just always remember that, you know, it is just the conditions, and that I am actually doing well in this, and if the conditions were better, then I would be doing much better. Ugh, it's just so annoying. Oh, fucking hell.
So I'm at the crag now, and there's not very much wind, but it feels like this could be a good session to make some good links. Give me some confidence before, I guess, trying to lead this thing. It definitely feels like it's in the first days of real Scottish autumn. And you can see like the trees, they're obviously turning brown now. Feels like it should have been colder before now, but yeah, it's getting there. In the footage of last year when I had my best go, it was well and truly into winter. That was my best go, and I'm feeling stronger now than I was then, so hopefully I shouldn't even need as good conditions to do well. So yeah, we'll see how today goes, and hopefully I'll get a clean run up it. Yes! Woo! Fuck yeah! Oh! Yes! Oh my god! Oh, fuck yes! Oh! Oh! Oh my god!
Okay, so this is the last time I'm going to be here working the climb, because on Monday I am going to go for the lead. I will admit there's like a little bit of nerves, obviously. It's been a long time coming. It's last summer was when I first started trying this, and of course been through several lockdowns, a lot of training, a lot of personal stuff. Yeah, it's kind of mad to think that I've put all this effort into this climb, all this training, thought, and I guess like heartache as well. And it's kind of, I feel like I'm almost at the end of that journey. I've not done the climb yet, but I don't know, there's something about it. It just feels like it's almost there. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for this.
Go on, mate.
Ah! Yes! Woo! Fuck yes! Fuck yes! Oh my god!
Yes, mate.
Oh! Woo! Oh my god! Fucking hell! Oh! Ah. Ugh. Yes! Woo! Fuck yes! Oh my god! Yes! Ah. Yes! Oh! Fucking hell! Oh! Man, I'm psyched. I can't believe I did that.
Well done, mate.
Fucking hell, what's next? Safe!
Started out fine, but look how we've ended up. It started out fun, but now the house is on fire.
I hope you guys all enjoyed my climbing film, What We Do in the Shadows. It was obviously a lot more than just a climbing film. It was a journey, a personal journey of me through what was without a doubt the most challenging period of my life. And I guess this film means a lot to me. I felt very bare sharing it, and yeah, I don't know. It has felt quite challenging to put this out there, because it's a very personal and emotional film for me. But yeah, I'd like to use this time to thank a few people who I think have really made this process possible and just, you know, a hell of a lot more fun. I'd like to thank Dave McLeod, of course. You know, got the second ascent shortly after the first, and you can watch that over on his YouTube channel because he'll be releasing it at the same time as me. But you know, Dave, you honestly just made this whole process so much more fun, and I honestly think that without it would have taken a hell of a lot longer because your experience of head putting and just working shit out was incredible. And you know, climbing is such a special sport because how often do you get to, you know, climb with a childhood hero? It's a bit like, you know, a kid growing up and getting to knock a football around with David Beckham. It's pretty unique in that way. So yeah, thanks Dave for all the special moments and for that support. It was really appreciated. I'd also massively like to thank Michael Cassidy, one of my best buds, who was just there so much throughout that whole process to help capture, you know, footage throughout the last year and to take some absolutely incredible photos. So if you guys don't already follow Michael, head on over to his Instagram, Michael Cassidy Photography, not the lingerie model photographer, and go and give him a follow and see what he's up to. I'd also, of course, like to thank Ryan Balhari, who came along to shoot the film on the day. It was incredible footage, it was beautiful, and it just made it so much more fun to edit. Oh, thanks, Ryan. And lastly, I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Mary. She was, without a doubt, the creative director of this film. You know, I think over the last year and a half, I've really been kind of loving, like, creating, you know, these films and, you know, and getting into the editing processes and kind of learning what makes a good YouTube video. But this film was so much more than that. As I said before, I felt like, you know, it really left me quite bare and naked, you know, to share this film because it was so personal, and to be able to, you know, find a way of getting that across in the film, yeah, it was challenging. And I think Mary really helped me weave that golden thread, you know, through the film and to kind of, you know, just capture the essence of that time in my life, which was, yeah, so hard, so challenging, and to get across that on film. So yeah, thanks Mary for helping me there. And that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the film. I'm going to be releasing a bit about how I climbed the E10 and some more of that raw footage of the process shortly, and a few bits and bobs over on the Patreon. So yeah, thanks everyone for all your support. The YouTube climbing community is incredible. You're so supportive. Thanks for all the likes and comments and all that stuff. And yeah, I look forward to the next climbing adventure. So catch you guys later.